Hey everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. Well, today we're back here on the Loco 36-inch flat top griddle, and we're going to be doing some steaks on it tonight. It's not about the seasoning on the steaks, it's not about that. It's not actually about the cook. It's about how to power this up since it needs power when you don't have an outlet near around. So what I got is, we actually have two different ones here. Um, this one here is a to-go power, uh, 1000 watt, 933 working watts, I guess is what you say, watt. And then this one here is a Balder, and it's a 330. Let's see, multi-purpose power station. I use these on my food truck to power like lights uh, when I don't have power and I don't want to run the generator, and also the pay station. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start out with the little one of 330 watts. Right now it's at 83%. We're going to hook up the Loco to it and see what kind of draw it has. I have the bigger one in case it needs more power, and then if neither one of them run this, then I also have house power. But let's give this a try. People have asked me about this.
Regulators, mount up.
So get this one out of the way, set that there. Let's see here. I think let's see where the power's on this side, so we'll get this. Got the power cord here. It's a long power cord though, so I mean it would have reached the other side. I think I am going to set it on this side over here, like so. And we'll just plug it in here. Power it on here. And then AC power. So yeah, I think that's on. Looks like it's on. So here we got to, I got to turn the gas on first. So we'll let that helicopter go by. Get the gas turned on back here. We've got gas. All right. So like I said, on this unit here, what attracted to me is that you can set the temperature of the three burners or whatever you want it to be. And then it'll regulate that and come on and off as needed. But that takes power. And that's why we're going to test that out. So we'll turn this on to low. There it goes. So I heard that light. So let's do the next one. Right now I just have it on. It says 87 degrees. Get this one lit. It's lit. And then the final one. So right now we have them all lit. We got to let them come up to temp. Like I said, this thing will regulate the temperature. What they say is you got to let them come up to temp a little bit before you set them on high or anything like that. So we're not going to just rush it all the way up. But this one here in the middle, you know how these digital things kind of blink on you. It's solid to me. I see it solid, but in the camera it looks like it's wigging out. But it's up to 170 already. What we're gonna do is just close the lid, let this thing heat up for a minute. Is this one here, which is our far right. I am going to keep it like at the 275. We're actually gonna, oops, we're gonna put it up to 320, 350. Let's go 350. So when they come up to temp there, this one we're gonna turn to 350 as well. Of course, I picked it off. Okay, and then this one here on the end, it's right now at 212, 213. We are going to turn it all the way up as high as it'll go to sear. And when we do the steaks, we'll cook them over here, and when they're ready, we'll flip them over and we'll sear them over here. So we've got them all at set. Battery pack still says 83%. So we'll let it come up to temp and we'll get the steaks on. All right, so this one I have, like I said, set at 350, and it's bouncing real close to that. Goes up and down because this thing, like I said, comes on and off with the gas as it senses the temperature. This one, for some reason, um, I have it set, whoops, I have it set at 350, and it is up over 400. Now I have this one set to sear, and that's supposed to be like 500 degrees, so I don't know if we're getting carryover heat from this one to that one, but that would be my guess. I mean, because it's staying right there around 420, 425, where this one 350, and it'll drop down to like 345 and then back up to 355. But that's how that works. And you can see it's only been about 5 minutes, but that's still sitting at 83. So let's get these steaks on. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to close the lid on this or not. I looked all through the manual. I didn't see anything that said that you can't. So I just did. It's a little windy out here today. So I'm trying to keep that. I'm also using a different type of mic. So I'm testing this little uh, lapel mic thing here with the wind guard on it. I think I only paid like $10 for it, and it's hooked up to my phone there. But yeah, so we're gonna let these steaks go for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna flip them over. I kind of set them in between these two burners right there, and we'll just let them run. So there's nothing special about these steaks. They aren't ribeyes or anything like that. Uh, but yeah. Luckily, here in my household, we all like medium rare steak. So these shouldn't take much longer. Now, this being such a fast cook, you're like, well, how are you really testing the battery? Well, the reason I'm testing the battery with a fast cook is because of the temperature of cooking up in the, you know, 350 to 500 range. See how much that draws that battery pack down because it comes on and off. But at this point, um, yeah, it hasn't moved off 83%. So I'm going to tell you, I don't think there's much of a draw uh, when doing something like this. So yeah, I really do like this flat top, and I love cooking on it. So far, it's just done amazing. And you saw there, uh, top, well seasoned now, looks beautiful. Let's just give these a little press down. Gotta love that sizzle, huh? Let's test them. Oh yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over one more time here, and then we'll move them over and start seeing what we can do with the sear over on this side. Over on this side. All right, we're on the back side of the grill here. You can see the flame down in there, and you can just see it just shut off. Once it senses that it's under temp, it'll kick back on the gas and ignite it and heat it back up. So that's a pretty neat feature that most of your griddles don't have. You can't really control that heat of each of the burners. So right there, it sensed that it was under and it clicked back on. That's pretty neat. All right, let's see how they're doing. Some people, they like to temp them. I like to just finger test them, see how they are. If you want to know what they are internally, so they're like 120, 122. So at this point, we're going to take them from there and we're going to start searing them. Start with this one. Put it over here. Battery pack is still at 83%. I'm going to turn this one up to 400 there. Okay. So we can sear our sides. Let's see how it's starting to sear it up. Now we'll put it back here. Get our scale on. Get our weight on it. Bring our next one over here. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, so good. Yeah. And we'll close this up. Take a look at the power, and it's still sitting at 83%. So, yeah, I don't think this thing draws very much power to regulate those thermostats. But let me get this somewhat cleaned up, and we'll go from there. All right, there you go. You can run this Loco 36-inch smart temp, as they call it, and I really like that feature, off a lithium battery pack, if you want to call it. I believe these are lithium. That's why they last so long. That was about a 20-minute cook. Geez, it didn't even move. It's still at 83%. So my guess is, yeah, if you're doing hamburgers and stuff like that, it would run good, probably 4 hours without actually testing that, but that would be my guess. Um, I would think it'd go longer than that, but yeah, they very little draw from what I see, and that was on the high temps, which you mainly use your griddle for anyways. Now when you're doing eggs and things like that, you'll have it on the lower one. But yeah, really like my Loco griddle, and it runs off the battery pack. So is it portable? I would say yes, if you have the right equipment. Till next time, my friends, you can do this too. It's not that hard. Griddle on. I got some steak to eat. I'm hungry.